hello. Welcome to the third chapter or the third episode of my hair stories. I'm going to be looking forward because my mirror is forward. I want to put my head in some twists. This is what it looks like after deep conditioning. Okay? Hopefully, you can hear me. So, like I said, I'm mixing my hair cream. I went to South Africa. We moved to South Africa. But before South Africa, I was in the DRC. And I mentioned DRC because there are two lessons on hair that I learned that I really want to share with you. The first family that hosted me, the mother of the house didn't used to relax her hair. So when I went to SA, I had my very first sew-in. And it was not a sewing. Now that I'm telling you the story, I remember it was the one and only time I had glue-ins. If you remember, in the early 2000s, there was this style where they would patch your hair and apply glue on a weave and glue it, and then it will just blend with your hair. Yeah, that technique had just come to my town, and so my hairdresser did it for me. It was so lovely. So like I said, I don't have pictures to show you. So I had that, and then I went to Congo in 2007. And if you're wondering why Congo, well, my dad is Congolese from the DRC. My mom is half Congolese, half Nigerian. That makes my siblings and I 75% Congolese. Even though I was born in Nigeria. So I went to Congo to get a Congolese passport because I left Nigeria as a Congolese. And I went to get that, and my dad thought since I was leaving the country, I should use that opportunity to know his side of the family because I was going to start a new life with my husband, and it was very nice. But that's a story for another day. So, like I was saying, the lady that hosted me was not into relaxed hair. She had her natural hair. And it was a bit difficult for her to advise me what kind of relaxer to use over there because I didn't even buy anything. I just thought, it's Africa, everything, I'll get the same product over there. So I got my hair relaxed. I think I took that hairstyle with the sew-in, or is it the glue-ins now, for about 6 weeks. 6 weeks. It did last a lot. And then I took it out and we had to relax the hair. And I continued braiding myself. Like, the hair was relaxed, so I didn't have to wear braids. I just combed and styled every day because it was relaxed. But I would braid the sister, and she had the most beautiful salt and pepper hair, like really, really well mixed black and grays, and I said to myself, when my hair turns salt and pepper like this, then I wouldn't dye it. I say that because I was so proud of her to have accepted her gray hair, because she was young. She was just in her 40s, early 40s also, I would say, and she had a hair full of gray hair, but she was fine. Whereas my mom had gray hair, but on her hairline, like I do, you see. Yeah, this is My mom had all this place gray, so almost every month and she would sit down with her begin and her brush and dye the life out of it, just to put it back into dark color. She didn't like her gray hair, and I think maybe that stigmatized me also. Well, I wouldn't say stigma, that's a strong word, but that affected my outlook on gray hairs. And so I moved to another family, and the new family, they had girls, and that was when I learned that you could texturize you could texturize your hair, because she would texturize her daughter's hair. It was also long and very, very coily, and she was young. At the time she was like 9 or 10, and so she used to do my hair for me too. So she started texturizing my hair, so we didn't have I didn't have bone straight hair in Congo, but it was soft enough, manageable enough compared to what I have now, though now I can manage my hair. Yeah, so I got to South Africa, and my then boyfriend, who is now my husband, by the way. I keep calling him my boyfriend because at the time that's what he was. I like to say boyfriend. But okay, not to digress. Now I was saddled with the responsibility of looking for a hair salon for me, because I didn't know anywhere in South Africa. And the family who was hosting me, nobody in that place also relaxed their hair. So we were basically on our own. He would come fetch me, and then we'll go to town and look for a good hair salon, if it was affordable, if they had a relaxer, all those things. And so I settled down. But one thing I learned in South Africa was that South African ladies, as far as 2007, I don't know now, I left in 2017. SA women are one women I know that rock their natural hair. Yeah, most of them used to carry, natural hair before it became a trend or whatever. They would carry their hair like that, or better still, they locked their hair. Men and women love to lock hair in SA. I don't know if the trend has changed or anything, but yeah, that was the system. And then the working class girls would braid. You will find braiders everywhere on the streets of Johannesburg, by the bus stations. You will find people, because the salons cost a lot. So these Mozambican women used to be by the bus station. I remember when I was doing a computer course, they were always there, braiding people's hair on Bridge Street, all those areas. Yeah, so that was how we moved from Johannesburg. We went to the Southern Cape. Everywhere I went, I had to look for a new hair salon to do my hair, and it was hard, because sometimes you got good people, you have nice hairdressers, people who are passionate, and you have people who are just money hungry. They don't take their time to do your hair. They just want to get you out of their chair, and your hair would suffer. But if you had a nice person, then your hair would thrive. And I met this colored lady in one of the places where I lived, and she was very good with my hair. Like, I could sit on her chair for hours, because she didn't have a problem blow drying my hair. She had nice hair tools. She would just sit down and blow dry and oil and blow dry and oil, and I'll end up with a very nice fluffy hair, because it was relaxed and it was nice. I always missed her when she left. Because were neighbors, and then they moved, and then we moved back to Johannesburg, or no, to Potchefstroom, I think. And from Potch, I moved to another province where I met my last and final hairdresser before I left Africa. Yeah, he was superb. That was the second time I had a Ghanaian for a hairdresser, and I kid you not, those Ghanaian men know their stuff. Like from my childhood, I'd always known this Ghanaian man or Ghanaian men to be good hairdressers. I don't know how they do it, but they are very good. Very, very good at hairdressing, you know. So he now, because he was friends with my husband, he now became my hairdresser for about, I would say 4 to 6 years, if I'm not mistaken. It was him and this hair salon where I worked for a while. Yeah, I was once a hairdresser myself. Yeah, but they were all guys. And I may sound biased, but in my experience, I've noticed that men who work in hair salon have passion for hair. And so they tend to be very gentle and tender and thorough when they do your hair. You see, so my hair thrived. My hair really, really thrived in the Free State when I was living in South Africa, because those men, they were on their game. They would wash, they would blow dry, they would tell me when to come for a perm, they would tell me why I couldn't do a certain hairstyle because certain treatment had not been done. And yeah, my hair really thrived. I got to almost bra length under their care until 2014, thereabout. My friend comes to me one day and says, let's go natural. And I'm like, what do you mean let's go natural? It's like, let's stop relaxing our hair. I want to have natural hair, and I want someone to accompany me. I think you can do it. I said, count me out. I love you very much, but there is no way I'm gonna have to start dealing with kinky hair all over again. No. She's like, no, everybody's doing it, relaxers are this, relaxers are that. And she kept telling me all the dangers of relaxers and that people are going back to natural hair. So I said, okay, I'll think about it. By then, we were just getting to have Wi-Fi in South Africa. And I didn't have one. I didn't have internet services in my house. So I didn't take it seriously until when my landlord connected us to his internet service, to the Wi-Fi. And that was how I heard about the natural hair movement. And that, my friends, is a whole chapter on its own, because it was mind-boggling, It was really mind-boggling. There was a lot of things I wasn't in tune with, I didn't agree with, that I'll be talking about in the new episode, why I am against or was against the natural hair movement. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, and if you'd like more, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for your time.